Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about how to stop gossiping and why you need to stop gossiping. And if you're involved in, if you enjoy or you're involved in gossiping, yeah, I'm just trying to explain why it's not helpful to anybody, to yourself, and to anybody that's engaging in it. So, what is gossiping really? I'm not using a dictionary definition. For me, it's when we talk destructively about somebody behind their back. Behind their back means when they're not present, when at the time and place the discussion is taking place. Um, yeah, so it is bad. We all know already. There's no need. Gossip already has just be synonymous with something toxic or negative. So the first, the first thing. Well, I'm not really so. I do. We all gossip once in a while. If you're married, especially, or you have a girlfriend, or you have a partner, or whatever. Yeah, it's part of gist. It's part of life. We do have those kind of discussions, but it gets tricky. It gets dangerous when uh, when when it goes outside that either you yourself. Well, it takes two to gossip. So yeah, if you have a close partner, or your best friend or something, yeah, it's okay. It's not okay, but it's acceptable. You can't be talking about serious things all the time. Um, yeah, so but when the circle starts expanding and you start running your mouth, in bigger circles, that's when it becomes very dangerous. Um, yeah, so it's better. Number one thing I have to say, I always number what's my advice. The first one is keep yourself busy. If you have something to do, if you have a vision or a project, that's larger than yourself, that keeps you busy most of the time, you won't have time to engage in unnecessary gossip. Now, going back to what I said before, when you start talking about somebody to a stranger, that is gossip too. That is a very wicked type of gossip because you can't even trust people not to say anything. So yeah, that's number one. Keep yourself very busy. By keeping yourself busy, you stay out of other people's business, because you're going to be, I won't say overwhelmed, you're going to be kept busy by the work that you're doing. So you need to find something serious to do, something that has importance, um, something that is of value to other people. Maybe something that has a timeline or a deadline. Something that seems serious in a way, for you to finish it. Let's say you have an essay to write, or you're looking for, like, there's always something serious to do, really. And if you do that and take your mind out of social media and checking people's pages to know what they're doing, all those kind of unhelpful activities, is the only way to replace those things is by looking for more inspiring things to do, more inspiring people to listen to. Yeah. So then number two is awareness. Is Gossip is not is by the definition, talking about somebody. So being aware that you're discussing somebody um, is key. Most of us are not aware because it has one part of our normal discussion. So even when we're talking about somebody, doesn't nothing strikes us, to remind us that, wow, I'm actually talking about somebody now. I need to stop. That's the only way you can stop, by putting awareness to it. So you can start today. So it can be like after the discussion, if you reflect on what you just discussed, you discover that, oh, I was talking about somebody and the person wasn't there, and I wasn't really saying good things about him. So if you keep putting that awareness there, then you'll be able to catch yourself when when you're about to start talking about somebody, or when you're involved in talking about somebody, or when somebody comes to discuss about another person to you. So the third thing is, it's related to the second one. Change your circle of friends if you really want to end it abruptly and quickly, because it takes more. It's always more. It takes two or more people to keep the gossip alive and flying. So by changing your circle of friends gradually and bringing in people that discuss ideas rather than discussing people, you will, with time, you will be able to end that dangerous cycle. Because what it does is that when you discuss it with people, when you discuss somebody else with somebody else or with other people, those people go and discuss it with other people and say that you said, and it just spreads around and comes back to you, and it perpetuates that cycle or drama. And I was checking the clock because I have a meeting by in about 20 minutes, but I know I'll be done in a few minutes. So it perpetuates the cycle of toxicity and drama and problem and arguments and making enemies and just wasting your time. Basically, it's a waste of time. It's just not worth it. So if you want to gossip, and if you have to gossip, make sure it's between you and your spouse or your bestest friend, and even that your best friend may not even be trusted with such gist, because I understand that gossip is sweet. It's very sweet. It's sweet to hear. It's addictive. It makes us happy to hear about somebody else's downfall. Well, not somebody else, not a random stranger, like somebody you don't like or something like that. I don't know why human beings are wired for negativity. We have this negativity bias, and the same thing with gossip is the same way the media is feeding us with their own entertainment gossip. Social media feeds us with gossip. That's what most of social media is about. And the media also feed us with a lot of negative news, despite the good things that are happening. Because good things don't make the headlines. Nobody's interested if somebody helped. If somebody helped and that person on the road, nobody cares. But if somebody shoots somebody else, it becomes news, and that's how we are wired. It's a philosophical issue to discuss and to understand those biases. And so that negativity bias could be genetic, I don't know, but we just love it, and that's how we survive. So if you have to do it, which I know we all do, make sure you do it with somebody that you trust. And of course, I would have to warn you again: the person you trust still might go outside and leak the information. So that's my advice for today, and not for today, for this video. And sorry, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.